they'll support and all that, but you have to go into the world and show that this is valuable. People want this. This
Yeah.
is I got a market here.
I'm not to be played with.
Yeah, and then and all the family members and friends, they'll get on board. They'll be like, "Wow, you legit."
What's up with it? Y'all already know who this is. This your girl Kim Go Crazy, and welcome back to another episode of Boss at Heart. You guys, I keep them coming. I got another wonderful artist in the building, y'all. And it ain't just a rapper, y'all. He actually do graffiti. Graffiti. I think I said it wrong, but you know what I meant.
Yeah.
But with no further ado, I'll go ahead and have him introduce himself because I do not want to mess up your name. So you go ahead and tell the world, what's your name?
Yeah, they call me Akeem Raheem. I am a graffiti artist from the Bay Area.
Mm-hmm.
My family, we're actually from Detroit, but I came out. We moved out here when I was real young, and
Yeah.
I started, with I'm just such a hip hop person,
Yeah.
ever since I was a little kid. So when I mean, I'm talking about like 3 years old, trying to break dance and do all
Yeah.
the stuff in the '80s,
Uh-huh.
Um, and I started doing graffiti art, just like rogue, random trains, freeways, whatever, with my friends, right around middle school, high school, and that's how I got my little chops in terms of like spray paint art, stuff
Yeah.
like that, and I started doing spray paint on canvas
Yeah.
in 2014.
In
And,
2014.
yeah, in 2014, I started doing it on canvas, and I just figured graffiti art has come a long way.
Yeah.
Back in the '80s and the '90s, it was like it would be considered kind of like a nuisance,
Yeah.
like public blight. Like, look at this city, doesn't look, well kept because there's all this tagging on the wall, and it depends on a lot of different skill levels too, right? Like,
Yeah.
you got like gang graffiti, and that's
Uh-huh.
not as appealing
Yeah.
as like like murals. But I would say probably the last 10, 15 years, graffiti art has become a lot more accepted.
Yes.
And, people are turning from taggers
Mm-hmm.
into muralists, and they're getting commissioned to do their work,
Amen.
And, you got all these people out here, especially with, especially when certain areas get gentrified or whatever, you got people out here taking graffiti tours and
Yeah.
taking pictures in front of all the dope pieces,
Yeah.
and trying to find them, and
My school did that before.
yeah, right. And
Yeah.
so I'm thinking like, okay, you want to if there's a market for people who want to go take pictures in front of graffiti,
Mm-hmm.
that same market of people would want to buy graffiti on a canvas,
They sure do.
And so, yeah, I mean, in my process is a process that I just made up. I just started tinkering and thinking about how I could make the canvases look more like a professional product
Yeah.
than like just like some sprayed lines,
Uh-huh.
And so, yeah, I mean, I just like I started spray painting on canvas, and it turned into a style that's kind of unique, my own thing.
And it took you this far,
It
basically,
did,
and
yeah,
even further.
yeah.
Cause y'all, we're gonna make sure we tag his page and everything, but his artwork, his graffiti, his tagging, whatever you want to call it, it is amazing. And
Well,
I
thank you.
seen him at the Black Joy Parade. And that's the first thing I seen was the colors on your picture.
Yeah.
But before we even get to all of that, so you said when you was in Detroit, did it start back in Detroit or it started like graffiti and tagging? You said it started out here in the Bay Area.
Well, I started doing graffiti in the Bay Area, Hayward, Oakland,
Okay. Uh-huh.
because I'm from Union City,
Uh-huh.
and Union City is it's just a BART stop, and
Yeah.
you're in Oakland, and so
So it wasn't no gangs. You wasn't in
no,
no.
I wasn't in a gang or anything like that. I mean, like
Okay.
like I said, I was like I include gang graffiti as like kind of part of the landscape because the Norteños, the Sureños, the whoever, they got their own little style
Yeah.
of font, You know what I
You can
mean?
tell a difference
Well,
from the gangs? Like, yeah, because they put
no,
the
you can't really tell the difference between gangs, but you can tell gang graffiti that versus like a graffiti artist. You know,
oh,
they
okay.
do their name different, and their crew is some random letters instead of like
Yeah.
uh like
Uh-huh.
gang graffiti usually got X's through the O's and like
Yeah.
it's got like a specific type of a
I
font.
see it all the time. I'm tired of some of it.
Yeah, yeah,
'Cause it's
yeah.
like, we don't wanna see that. I don't know what a TSR is. I'm sorry, y'all gang people, whoever watched this, I don't know what it is, but you just see random stuff, like you just said, like letters that
Yeah.
like, what the heck?
Yeah, and I mean that to me that's still art.
Mhm.
But I agree with the common folks,
Yeah.
that's not really what you want to see. That's kind of like that's not elevating,
Yeah.
and it's not like it's not like good for the community or whatever. But I understand art for art's sake, and that's why that's graffiti art is the most purest art, if you ask me, because these people out here hanging on the side of the freeway and hanging up on top of bridges and stuff just for recognition, like and they're risking their freedom and all
I was
that.
gonna ask you that too. I was gonna say, have you done that before?
I mean, yeah, I mean, for me, I wasn't like a hang off the
Freeway?
overpass type of
'Cause I
person.
see that.
Yeah, I mean, for me, I used to love trains because I know the train was gonna go across the country.
Yeah.
And, a train yard is pretty much like dead. If you go to the train yard where trains are at rest,
Uh-huh.
there ain't nobody back there to bother you. And so I wasn't taking big risks like, some of the more established graffiti artists.
Yeah.
Um,
I wonder if anybody ever fell or any like died trying to do some
yeah,
stuff
yeah,
like
yeah.
that.
There's famous people who died.
Are you serious?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, well, in there's a movie called Beat Street, and Ramo was a graffiti artist who stepped on the third rail of the subway and got electrocuted.
Oh,
But
wow.
that character was based on a real person, and I
Yeah.
can't remember that guy's name.
Okay.
Um, and yeah, there's other graffiti art. Dream,
Mhm.
Dream, Dream was a big graffiti artist from Oakland, and he died in the act somehow, and I can't remember the story.
Yeah.
But it was R.I.P. Dream my whole life.
And, I don't know if you heard about the one guy that was few years ago, he was graffitiing in West Oakland, and somebody tried to not graffitiing, he was actually painting a mural,
Okay,
and somebody tried to rob him for his camera. But it's literally, I wanna say it's on anybody that's from the West, y'all know what I'm talking about. I wanna say it's on West Street, on 37th or something, right under the underpath, but it's a
okay,
big mural, and
okay,
it was so nice. I don't even think he finished it. I think they had to have some other people come finish it because somebody tried to rob him and
okay.
killed him right when he was painting the picture.
What?
Yeah, that's why I'm
Okay.
like, it's crazy because everybody, once you get into a path, whether you rapping, whether you doing this or whether you doing artwork,
Yeah.
you start to find out more and more about this is your community.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah. I
Yeah.
didn't hear about that guy, but
Yeah. Okay. I'm so mad I didn't do more research on him before I came in here because I just knew it happened probably like 20, I want to say probably 2015, 2016. Y'all don't quote me, but it's somewhere around that time.
okay.
But I'm like, I didn't think that it was like crazy or dangerous like that.
Well, I mean, if you got a camera set up and,
Yeah.
you're trying to film yourself doing it, then
Mhm.
I could see how that could happen. But like, you know what I mean? Like it's not
Yeah.
it's like his unfortunate
Mhm.
situation wasn't because of his artwork.
Yeah.
It was because he had valuables with him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And so, I mean, I don't know how to process that one, but
Yeah.
I mean, it's still unfortunate.
But like you say, if you are doing that, just be safe and make
Yeah.
sure you pay attention to your surroundings.
Yeah.
Well, see, you come from Detroit and Oakland. Well, not Oakland, but the Bay Area. So you kind of already have the do's and the don'ts.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, we go back every year. My both of my parents are from Detroit, and so
Okay.
both of my sides of my family are there. And so yeah, I mean, I'm I'm in Detroit all the time, and it's they make it seem scary on TV
Yeah.
and all of that, but Detroit is like they say Oakland and Detroit are like cousins.
Exactly alike. I heard.
But it's there are differences. If
Cause
like
all of the rappers and all of that, all of them, Cash Doll.
yeah,
It's more. I love Cash Doll, but I know she from Detroit.
yeah.
Who else from Detroit that's out there? But y'all music sound like ours. The
Uh,
new people, Skrilla
D-Lo,
Baby, Vimo.
the Boss Man D-Lo,
Yeah.
T Grizzly, people like that.
T Grizzly is from Detroit.
Yeah, yeah.
That's crazy.
But I mean, yeah, there's a lot of similarities, right? But then there's differences because Detroit is it's got so much heart. It's got so much soul. Like the people, everybody says hi. Like if you walking down the street and people will make eye contact with you, it's gonna be like, "What's up, though?"
It's not like out here.
Out here. People don't speak like
They
that.
do not.
Yeah, and the Midwest is different in that way.
Yeah.
It's like you feel a sense of community in Detroit, and all the bad things that happen are usually for some reason.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's not just like out here. You just be walking minding your business and say,
Yeah,
damn.
yeah. Like my man's with the camera, and
Yeah.
he probably wouldn't have got robbed like that in Detroit.
Okay.
I mean, I don't want to speak for the thugs out there,
Yeah.
but I mean, people in Detroit will be like, "What's this you doing?"
Yeah.
"Oh, that's dope. Oh, you got a mural going? Hey, keep doing your thing, man."
Oh, that's
Like,
good.
I mean, that's just how people are out there. Like especially if you got something going,
Mm-hmm.
they don't want to stop. They don't want to stop your motion. They want to keep you. They want to keep you moving.
Exactly. I love that. Like, it's always good to support y'all people.
Yeah,
Like, stop trying to kill, stop trying to hate, and support.
yeah.
And you're the only one out here from Detroit. Like,
No,
your
we all
family?
moved out.
Oh, so y'all all moved out
Yeah,
here.
so my parents live out here.
Oh, okay,
My
that's
sister.
good. Oh, so it's just you and your sister, or how many siblings?
I got one sister,
One sister?
and I'm the youngest.
And you the
So
youngest?
yeah.
Okay, you the baby.
Yeah, so I'm like the adventurous kid who you got to put on a
Yeah.
leash.
Yeah, like my baby, y'all. Cause I went hiking and my legs are sore, okay? But I still showed up because I already knew I had a phenomenal person, a phenomenal man that I was about to interview. But my
Well, thank
legs
you.
is hurting, y'all. And my baby boy had me going up and down that hike a little extra than I thought. Y'all boys be driving us crazy.
I heard that.
Yeah, but no, that is good. And then I was gonna say, when you said that you tagged on some of the trains, have you ever like been caught or had security come and be like, "No, you can't do that," or
Um,
do they try to take you to jail?
well, yeah, if you get caught,
Mhm,
um, sometimes you have to pay a fine.
mhm,
Um, and I mean, the cop has uh like full right to take you to jail for the night or whatever. And
yeah,
like I actually had a quick little instant where um things didn't go well for me
mhm.
in when I got to San Jose.
Oh, okay.
Because when I got to San Jose, the police were a little bit more like on
Yeah,
top of it.
yeah.
Um,
There's so many gangs out there.
yeah, I mean, there's gangs in San Jose, but I mean, like San Jose is soft. You know what I mean? Like if you ask me,
Mhm.
San Jose is. I mean, it's you get all that you get all the like conveniences of a big city,
Yeah.
but really none of the danger. Like you are,
Okay.
I never feel unsafe in San Jose for some
Okay.
reason. I'm the bad guy in San Jose. They watching out for me.
Are you serious?
Yeah, and I'm a square.
Man, it's just so different because being out here in Oakland and Hayward and all that other stuff, I'm
Yeah,
just so used to the crime and
yeah,
used to
yeah,
the
yeah,
the Nortes, the Serenos, the all of them Border Brothers, everybody.
yeah,
Like,
yeah. I see. I mean, yeah, that's the east side of San Jose is kind of like that.
yeah.
Um, and there's like a little bit of infighting with like Latino gangs.
Mhm.
Um, but they don't bother me, or
Yeah.
what I mean. Like there's black people in San Jose,
Mhm.
but there's no black neighborhood in San Jose,
Okay.
and so everybody's spread out.
Yeah.
Um, but for some reason, it's like, and for some reason, we got like this like cultural deference. Like
Mhm.
people when the Latino cats see me and my homies out there, they be like, "Hey, what's up, man?
And
Yeah,
they see
yeah,
you
yeah,
doing your job, like doing your work.
yeah." Or they like just in regular passing,
Yeah.
just walking around.
Okay.
Uh, Mexican dudes be like, "Hey, what's up, man? Hi,
Oh,
fee, I feel you."
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Like
okay.
they don't they want to be down.
Yeah, they
They
wanna
don't.
be with the culture.
Yeah, they don't want to bother you. And if they got a problem, they got a problem with some other Mexican dude.
Yeah.
Typically,
Yeah.
So San Jose, man, I love living in San Jose. It's like, you know,
Yeah.
it's like
Is that part of Silicon Valley or no? Am I
yeah,
tripping? It is?
San Jose is Silicon Valley.
Yeah, that's where the richer, the uppers.
Oh yeah, if you go to the west side of San Jose, if you go to Cupertino
Yeah.
and all of that, that's Apple and
Uh-huh.
Adobe, all them. Zoom has their offices in San Jose,
Okay, I didn't know that one.
um, and some other tech companies, you know. But like, yeah, those tech folks, they stay on a certain side of town
Mhm.
and a lot of the suburbs. So like San Jose has suburbs like Santa Clara, Cupertino, Campbell, Los
Yeah.
Gatos. That's the rich area.
Okay.
That's where they stay.
And then you said when you started doing graffiti or tagging, you started in middle school.
Yeah.
But what made you wanna do that? Like, what made you like art or wanted to start drawing? It just
Well, you know what? Okay, so I was born in '81,
Mhm.
and so
81.
yeah, so I'm 43.
Y'all, he do not look that, huh? He look
Uh,
good. Ladies, okay.
but in the '80s, it was like um, people who do the research, or if you're old enough to remember, it's like um, Beat Street came out, which was a hip hop movie. Crush Groove came out, which was a hip hop movie.
Mhm.
Breaking 1 and 2 came out. The Fat Boys had a movie called Delirious. Uh, um, like hip hop was exploding in the '80s, and it was colorful, it was vibrant, and none of those movies I named don't include graffiti type backgrounds. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
everything, like the movies might have been centered around a rapper or a breakdancer or whatever.
Mhm.
It might be Turbo and Ozone or whoever, but the backgrounds were always graffitied up, and it was
Yeah.
always colorful and just super colorful.
Yeah.
Um, and then we got to like that kind of got adopted by larger culture, like all the fonts on Saved by the Bell, Fresh Prince, like that '90s, early '90s
Yeah.
neon style.
And I get what you're saying because it is
It came from
colorful.
graffiti. Yeah,
That did?
I mean, yeah,
Yeah.
it's kind of like it. It's like they were able to take the elements that graffiti, you know, the lettering and the stylization, and they were able to make it into what we would kind of call like that trapper keeper style,
Yeah.
where it was like '90s, you know, everything '90s that
Mhm.
we remember about the cultural '90s
Mhm.
came from uh, most of it came from graffiti style
Yeah.
of the '80s. And I mean, when I was a kid, it was just hip hop culture was so I was so immersed in it. It was like nothing else mattered. You know what I mean? I wanted to break dance and get an Adidas tracksuit or whatever I could get. You
Yeah.
know what I mean?
You might as well
And
have been from the East Coast.
yeah, and I knew that New York was the mecca
Yeah.
of this thing.
Uh-huh.
And yeah, even in high school, like when I was coming up, I kind of deferred because I was straddling back and forth from Detroit so much.
Yeah.
I didn't have that like West Side mentality where okay, we got our own thing and West Coast hip hop is where it's at.
Uh-huh.
I warmed up to West Coast hip hop slower than all of my peers because
Yeah.
I was like a most def quality,
Yeah.
you know,
Okay.
common type of like boom bap, but like especially when neo soul came back around
Yeah.
and all of the like all of the 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 lyricism was at an all-time high. Like I was I wasn't really on like I liked a lot of West Coast rap, but
Yeah.
I wasn't like
Now New York was where it was at back in the day.
yeah, I
I mean, even
deferred to that
now.
type of culture.
Yeah.
And you know, black folks, we're so quick to like make something, create something because we're so creative
Mhm.
and leave it. We'll just
Yeah.
leave it in the, you know, it's like, oh, we don't do that no more.
Yeah.
And me coming up, um, it was like a lot of Latinos and a lot of Asians who was doing graffiti
Yeah.
because they, you know, they took it on and they took it serious.
I was gonna say, I don't know too many black people. I
It's
think
not
you
a
the
lot of
first.
black graffiti artists, even though we
Yeah.
made up the, you know, that part of the culture. You
We
know,
did make that too? We
hip hop culture is hip hop culture is black people created something in America.
Yeah.
And the first tagger ever was a dude named Cornbread, and Cornbread was from Philly.
Cornbread from Philly.
Yeah, and you know, he's
Yeah.
a black person. And,
Yeah.
you know, like tagging on the trains and all of that, that was like a black trend or
Yeah.
fad.
That was our culture.
Yeah,
That
yeah,
was what
yeah.
we was doing.
Yeah. And the thing that, you know, I mean, it quickly got adapted. You know, a lot of folks wanted to join in, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you know, because New York, you know, has, you know, they had that high density, Puerto Ricans started you know, hitting up the trains and all of that too. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And like hip hop culture, but hip hop culture is a black
Yeah.
experience. It's a black thing. You
That's
know,
us.
whether it's breakdancing, whether it's the graffiti art,
Mhm.
whether it's beatboxing, rhyming, with all of that, right?
That's from
It's
us.
from us, right?
Yep.
And you wouldn't even know it
Yeah.
because, like, you know, like,
I thought it was Latinos.
yeah. I mean, the thing about it is, Latinos have they had their own culture,
Mhm.
and they got their own version of some of the things that are.
Yeah.
They have their own thing that's similar. You feel me? So
Okay.
like when you think about um, the culture in Latin America, you think about um, Teotihuacan, Mexico City, whatever, all those ruins, and Quetzalcoatl, like the, you know, the serpent god or whatever
Well, I
that
about
they
to say,
had.
say that word again,
Quetzalcoatl.
because I would never be able to say
Yeah,
it.
yeah, yeah, yeah. They
Quetzalcoatl.
Yeah, they have a art. They have a very artistic history,
Okay.
and um, Latinos would have been creating art without any black influence. You feel
Okay.
me?
Yeah.
They got their own thing.
Yeah.
Um, but when it comes to graffiti art in urban spaces in America,
Uh-huh.
they have to they were able to merge with this, you know, urban graffiti art and
Yeah.
add some of their flair to it because it's visual art and they're gonna add their aesthetic. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Because I be seeing all of the little, they do a lot of native stuff. I
Yeah,
seen a
sometimes
lot of
it'll be like
murals.
yeah, a lot of
A lot of
murals that are
murals.
like Native
A
American
lot of
or
them.
mestizo type, you
Yeah.
know, yeah, Latinx culture stuff because the person who made it has the skill set to be an artist.
Yeah.
And art is not a black thing.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
graffiti art is,
Yeah.
but art is not a black thing.
Okay.
Um, and so, I mean, more props to everybody out there. You know, I mean, no disrespect to any
Not at
communities,
all.
um, but yeah, because it because art is so universal, a lot of different folks got into graffiti art,
Mhm.
and it's unrecognizable now in terms of like being a black thing.
Yeah.
Um, and yeah, I mean, me and you know a handful of other people I know. I mean, I know a lot of guys who do graffiti art, but it's we're kind of rare in the space, you know.
Yeah.
And yeah, I mean, I think that it's dope to be able to because I mean, what I do is graffiti art by like definition because
Mhm.
my medium is spray paint,
Mhm.
but I broke out of the graffiti art style.
Okay.
Like I have the style
Yeah.
to make graffiti,
Uh-huh.
and my whole goal as an artist, especially in the last 5 years or so, was to like be able to master new styles.
Yeah.
And so my stuff started going from cartoony
Mhm.
to expressionism, which
Yeah.
is like, you know, like layered shadows.
I was just gonna say, how do you describe your artwork?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
And so I was able to get expressionism under my belt. I was able to get some of the comedy stuff, you know, like the
Uh-huh.
everybody get your roll on with the big
Yep.
timers.
Yep. I seen that one,
My
y'all.
today was a good day with Ice Cube and his
Uh-huh.
Lolo. Uh, you know, like and I was also able to get abstract under my belt. So my abstract art, it has graffiti like elements to it, but some of it might feel more like fine art, you
Yeah.
know, like gallery art. Um,
And I was gonna say, the colors, because your colors are very beautiful.
well, thank you.
Like, that's what you were saying, like, back then from all of the stuff that came out in the 80s and the 90s.
Mhm.
Because I'm like, how do you pick those colors? Like, your
Well,
colors speak to you. The picture is already amazing, but it's
Uh-huh.
like the colors that you're using, it just speaks to you.
Yeah,
I seen
yeah.
your pictures before I even seen you. I'm telling you. That's why I'm like, "Oh, wow." Mostly, I like the one with, Wesley Snipes,
Uh-huh.
what is it? New Jack City.
New Jack City. Yeah,
That
yeah.
one, he was right there. I'm like, "This dude go crazy."
Well, hey, I never took an art class.
So this is just all self-taught.
Yeah, except for one thing, color theory. I took a color theory class in high school,
Okay.
because I wanted to be an interior designer when I was a kid.
Oh,
Like,
okay.
when I was, probably about 12, 13 when I realized I was like, "I wanna be an interior designer. I wanna decorate spaces or whatever, whatever."
Mhm.
And, um, my pops was like, "That's kinda soft," you know what I'm saying?
Oh my
"Yeah,
god.
I don't think you wanna do that."
Yeah.
And I was like, "Oh, okay, well," I wanted his approval and,
Yeah.
but I I think I might have been in 10th grade. I took a color theory class, and they showed us the color wheel,
Yeah.
and they were able to explain. I think I had a teacher from Germany. His name was Mr. Langenbach. Shout out to Mr. Langenbach. He's probably not alive now because he was
Okay.
old at that time, but,
Don't do Langenbach
yeah,
like
yeah,
that.
yeah, if you're around, say, "What's up, Mr. Langenbach?" Uh, but the color wheel is like, they're able to explain, like, the color that's opposite of whatever color is on the opposite side of the wheel is the
Yeah.
complementary color to that color.
Oh,
You feel
wow.
me? So, like, that's why red and green are on the exact opposite,
Yeah.
and blue and orange are on the exact opposite. Um, and then there's shades, right? So, like,
Uh-huh.
a basic color wheel has like rainbow type, you know,
Yeah.
but then there's like an advanced color wheel where it's like it goes from a light yellow to a dark yellow and then it bleeds into orange. You feel me?
I get exactly so it give you just so many fades of it.
Yeah. And so, like, they were able to explain to me what complementary colors were, what monochromatic means, you know what
Mhm.
I mean? Like what, like sometimes the colors they're not fighting, they're complementing each other. You feel me?
Yeah.
And sometimes they're fighting, and that's why it looks so like high
Confused or
contrast.
something or no, not
No, no, no,
confused.
no.
No.
Like sometimes you want the colors to fight. You know what I'm
Oh,
saying? Like
okay. Okay, that's a good
like
thing.
yeah, like it creates high contrast.
Okay.
Um, but like all of those concepts, I was able to I was able to use some of those ideas
Mhm.
when deciding on colors. Like my colorways are, um, typically some kind of like color that goes with the other color.
Yeah.
And I got to think it out before I do it. But like,
Uh-huh.
um,
Or is that a struggle when sometimes, like, thinking about the colors, or do it just come easy to you after?
well, it's kind of easy because like we said, I use spray paint,
Mhm.
and because spray paint, it only comes in certain colors. Like, you know what I mean? And
Yeah.
I know how to fade and I know how to blend colors.
Mhm.
Um, but most of my stuff is like, I don't do pastels or watercolors. Like
Yeah.
stuff like that is a little too um, soft for
Yeah.
me.
Yeah.
And I actually got kicked out of a gallery. I was showing pieces I had paid a rent to show in the space, but they was like, your art is drowning out the other stuff in here. It's
What do that mean? Like, yours was just that good?
No, it was too colorful. It was distracting. You
Oh,
feel me?
okay.
Um,
I feel like that's good.
I took it as a compliment.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
That sound good to me."
Yeah, I mean, I was in a space where it was a lot of watercolor type of like Thomas Kincaid type
Yeah.
of art,
Uh-huh.
and even though that stuff is dope
Mhm.
and it's really some of it is really realistic and it's past my scope of like expertise. I can't do some of the stuff. I can't even do it.
Yeah.
They're better artists than I am,
Yeah.
but my strong points are color and theme.
Yeah.
Like when people see my art, like they're like, "Oh, I remember that. Oh, that's dope. It's nostalgic."
I'm still thinking of them. I have to buy a piece, honestly.
Oh yeah, yeah, I got you.
I was just gonna say, like, how do you price them? Like,
Well, my pieces, like I'm cheap. I usually sell pieces for $500.
Yeah.
Um, I had a sale where everything was 300,
Yeah.
but um, you know, I was placed in a few galleries
Mhm.
in San Francisco and Oakland, and they have their markup or whatever. So
Yeah.
like some people had they bought them for 700 or 800 bucks.
Oh, that's good.
Um,
That's great.
but yeah, I figured like my price point because I have a graffiti art like mentality.
Mhm.
You know, we used to go out, we used to sneak out the house, with the
Yeah.
backpack full of spray paint
Yeah.
and go spray paint on a building or something just so people could see it,
Yeah.
just to share it with the world. You know what I mean? And so, like, for me, this is not like a hustle. It's not like, oh, I could do this and I could sell this and this people would buy it. And so
Yeah.
I'll make it so that they buy it. I'm trying to make it so that they can have it.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like I'm trying to make it so that like the comp the accomplishment for me is where you can't escape my
Yeah.
work. Like, you know what I'm saying? Everywhere you go, somebody got one. And
Yeah.
every time you go to somebody's house or
Yeah.
what, and then just like, damn, this dude is really popular like that, you know? And so
It's starting to be like that already. I already
hey,
know it.
yeah, I get surprised sometimes. I go in spaces that have art
Yeah.
and I'll be like, well, how'd you get it?
Yeah.
I went into a cafe in Oakland um that had a couple of my pieces up and
Yeah.
I had never been there before.
And you just was like, "How's my artwork in here?"
Yeah, I was like, "Well, where'd y'all get this?" You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And they didn't really answer my question, but it was dope to see. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, I bet
and
it
yeah,
is.
yeah. I mean, for me, like, I never wanted my pricing to like price out the average person to like where you can't afford it.
Yeah.
Like, I know some artists closely, and I know some artists just by research that
Mhm.
priced out the average person, and when our collectors get hold of it, then the value goes up, and
Yeah.
then now you're at auction,
Okay.
and people, people could be paying 10,000, 15,000, for your art. Um, but for me, I just like my like top price that I set from the beginning was like $1,000. If because everybody got an iPhone,
Yeah.
and if you can afford an iPhone, then you can afford $1,000 painting.
Period.
Um, but like I never wanted to be out of reach
Yeah.
where it's just like, oh yeah, man, I really like Rashid's art. You know what I'm saying? He's dope, but I can't afford. One day, if I ever get
Mhm.
to status,
Yeah.
then I can afford his stuff. It's like that's. I'd rather the average person be able to
Yeah.
buy and and enjoy my work.
Exactly. Because that's
Yeah.
what exactly what they're gonna do is enjoy it once they see it. If y'all I'm telling y'all, we're gonna make sure y'all go to that page because you are incredible. Mostly
Well,
to just
thank you.
be a black person. Imma just say that because, like I told you, I do not know too many black guys. Well, this one dude named Jay Custom,
Hmm.
I think he in Antioch, he does, airbrushing and spray painting.
Okay.
Yeah, but before we even talk about that, I was gonna say, what about your mom and your dad? Like, did they ever used to be like, "Son, stop doing that"? Because I heard you say you had your backpack full with stuff,
Yeah.
or they always let you express yourself?
Like I said, we had to. Me and my friends, we had to sneak out the house to go spray paint that night. And that was back in the day when you could do that.
Yeah,
Um, you know, in the '90s, it wasn't no ring camera or no door sensor when you open the door, you
exactly.
chime or something like that.
Uh-huh, lights come on
Yeah,
automatically when you walk
all
over
that.
there, sensors and
Yeah, yeah,
stuff.
yeah. We didn't have the high tech world, so we would,
Yeah,
I mean, my parents didn't. One, it was like my secret for a while, like back in the day, I would try to keep it under wraps because I knew I wasn't doing the right thing.
yeah, y'all boys and it's girls
Um,
too, but boys. I was just talking to him earlier about boys.
right, right.
Yes.
But then, when I started doing canvas work, my parents they were like, okay, that's cool,
Mhm.
that's kind of cute, I guess,
Yeah.
They wasn't really like really impressed, you
Yeah.
know? My parents are really practical, so they wanted me to, like, just get a good job and
Uh-huh.
save up for they don't care about my creative endeavors per se.
Yeah. They
Uh,
just want you something that's gonna take you to the future
they
and
want
be
me good, yeah,
yeah.
financially, and,
Uh-huh.
I could just be boring
Yeah.
if it was up to them, they wouldn't care. But in recent years, they realized that, like, this is something special, this
It
is, like,
is.
it's a gift, and, to quote Most Def, "A gift is not an accomplishment,"
Yeah.
it's not something it's something you kinda gotta use, and,
Yeah.
um, when I first when I first especially when the pandemic hit, because I
Mhm.
was already on a roll, um, it just, if I'm not painting something, if I'm not working on something, if I'm not creating something,
Mhm.
I'm kinda bored,
Yeah.
and I don't wanna be, just sitting around,
Yeah.
you watch TV for a while, and you're like, "Okay, this is cool," but, like, this is passive,
Yeah.
and okay, no disrespect to anybody, but people say people you ask people a lot of times, people will say that they have hobbies
Yeah.
or they have, interests or whatever. A person was you ask a person, you have any hobbies? What are your hobbies? What are you into? What do you like to
Mhm.
do? And the average person say, "Oh, I like to go new places to eat. I like to try new foods, travel.
Yeah.
I like to shop. I like to you know, I like to get into new shows and series.
Yeah.
I watch documentaries and stuff like
Mhm.
that." And I'm just like, but none of that is creative.
Yeah.
All of that are those are consumer practices. Those are consumer activities. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like those are everything is set up for you to shop and watch TV and eat at
Exactly.
restaurants
The
and stuff like
common
that.
things.
That's
Yeah.
normal. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And those are not hobbies.
They're not.
Uh, um,
Spending money is not a hobby, you
yeah, yeah,
guys.
yeah. I mean, and everything costs money, right? Like, I
Yeah.
mean, I can't even paint for free. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Um, but but you know what I'm saying? Like I always felt a little bit like I don't know, I just kind of felt like as a person, I got stuff to offer. I got
You
things
do.
I got like a creative energy coming through me and
Yeah.
like I mean, I would just rather leave my mark on the world than to,
Mhm.
just kind of cruise through. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Um,
And then every negative is a positive. So those people doing just negative things, but you actually made artwork and able to profit from it. That's a
yeah.
that's positive.
Yeah, yeah.
That's a
Yeah.
hobby that you like you said, you just doing this out of the love. This is what you like.
Yeah.
And now it's like, look where it's taking you.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah. That's true. But to answer your question,
Mhm.
my parents realized kind of recently that in the last few years that
Yeah.
this is his thing
Yep.
and it's legit. It's not like you know
Mhm.
it's not like a hobby now.
It's not.
It's like I gotta do a 1099 now. You know what I'm saying?
And I
And
was gonna say your siblings, do they like it? Well, you said you have
I got one sister.
one sister.
My sister is supportive.
Yeah.
She's practical like my parents are.
Okay.
And so, she's kind of like, okay, hey, you know,
Yeah.
do your thing. But the the family members that really, really supported me was my cousin Tanya. My cousin Tanya, shout out to Tanya.
Tanya.
She runs a show called Fresh Air on NPR.
Oh, for
And
real?
yeah, and
What is it about?
it's about a whole bunch of stuff.
Okay.
And she also podcasts. She has a podcast called Truth Be Told. And so she's a legit journalist and
Yeah.
she's all that.
Well, I need to meet up with you,
Uh,
Tanya.
yeah, 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 yeah. Follow her on Instagram, Tanya
Yeah.
Talks.
Tanya talks. Okay, I'm gonna
But
do it.
but I did one of her logos for her show
Mhm.
and some they did some merchandise or whatever. And yeah, I mean like, she was just like, wow, my cousin is really an artist
Yeah.
and I can really collaborate with him.
Yep.
And she was able to, she's always, got opportunities and stuff like that,
Mhm.
for me to try to help out with, and I appreciate that. But
Yeah.
yeah, everybody else is
They
not really
come
tripping. It's just like, you know what I'm saying?
That's crazy how the closest people to you, you want to really just be like, "No, you doing such a great job. You doing this, you doing that," even buy a piece. But it's very the ones that you kinda like, you don't think of that much that really come and support.
Well, yeah, I
Not saying
mean,
like your cousin, but you get what I'm saying, like
well, you know what? And I can't blame them. I can't blame any family members, and to anybody out there who has, like a bitter mentality, like, oh man, my own family don't even support me.
yeah.
Don't process it like that, because you got to think about, like, it takes strangers to pump you up. It takes like people who do not know you to be like, wow, you got something here.
Mhm.
And because people who know you, like especially like anybody who's ever rapped, think about how people treat you when you say, okay, you know what, I rap now.
Yeah.
I'm a rapper now.
Yeah.
People be like, "Psh, you ain't no rap,
I swear to God, I remember when you was just up there beatboxing and then
Yeah,
with
they know you
yeah.
too well.
Yeah.
They can't see it. They can't take you serious.
I had to learn that.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah.
Not
And
take it so harsh or
yeah.
not take it too hard.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, their support and all that, but you have to go into the world and show that this is valuable. People want this.
Yeah.
I got a market here.
Period.
And you know,
I'm not to be played with.
yeah, and then and all the family members and friends, they'll get on board. They'll be like, "Wow, you legit. This is not
Yeah.
a game." And they might say, "My bad. I didn't realize,"
Yeah.
or they might just switch up and never, some people can't admit fault.
Yeah.
So they can't admit when they're wrong. So they'll just switch up like, I always knew.
No,
I
I don't like
always knew you
that.
was gonna make it.
I don't like that.
And what however they want to play it.
Yeah.
It's like,
Back then you didn't know me, now how'd you all on me.
yeah. I mean, but no matter how they carry it, you can you you'll know that your inner circle turned the corner. They all see your vision now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You basically gotta do the work to let them see, like, "No,
Yeah.
this is real. This is serious. Like,
Yeah.
don't stop sleeping on this."
Yeah. Exactly.
Okay. I like that. Alright. And I was gonna ask you, have it ever been any challenges, like, with you creating your artwork? Like, have you ever or you just basically, when you see a canvas, you kinda just know what you're gonna do? Or
Um, Nah, you know what? I've had a lot of challenges. I've had a lot of learning. It's a learning curve.
yeah.
Like when I first started, I would I would overspray the canvas
Mhm.
till it was like soaking wet, and that messes with your dry time. It could
Uh-huh.
take if you overspray a canvas too hard, it could take a week to dry.
Are you serious? A week?
Yeah, it'll be sticky to touch. Like you can't move on to the next part. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Um,
Do you put a fan or it just
well, no, I mean, it just air dries or whatever. I lay
yeah.
them out,
Mhm.
but I had to learn to spray thin in several layers.
Yeah.
Spray it twice.
Okay.
I used to work with just the center of the canvas, so like most of my pieces would be like a person in the center of the canvas,
Yeah.
and all the rest of his background.
Yeah.
But like an art perspective, it's like that's not good enough. Like I had to say, forget the edges
Mhm.
and start scaling stuff up. So where it's like it might be half of the face.
Yeah.
And the rest of the half of the face that you have to imagine that it's off canvas. You know what I mean? It's out of the frame.
Exactly.
Um, so I learned a lot about scale and frame.
Uh-huh.
Um, I learned a lot about because my process is something that I made up. I literally spray a section of the canvas,
Mhm.
and when it's dry, I tape that section up so that it's protected, and then
Okay.
I spray another area,
Yeah.
and then I'll tape that area up, and then
Uh-huh.
I'll spray the rest of it. And so then when I take up all the tape, everything is sectioned off.
So it looks so great.
Yeah,
It
yeah,
just
well,
comes
thank you.
together.
Yeah, yeah, it looks sharp, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Um,
Like when people be painting at home, like the homes I see when they put the tape and then once they pull it off, it's just like straight.
yeah, super sharp, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and so that type of masking, um, you know, it's it's time consuming,
Mhm.
I gotta like every piece I'm doing, I'm kind of freestyling, but um, yeah, even the type of tape that you use, like the highest quality tape
Mhm.
is too sticky,
Yeah.
and it'll rip up the paint that you just painted.
That's what I would think.
You feel me?
Yeah.
You gotta find the right type of tape that's not that sticky.
See?
It just covers up. You know what I mean?
Okay.
A lot of little stupid stuff like that.
So it's steps to this. It
Yeah.
ain't like you just gonna go do it. You gotta learn how to be basically a professional.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it's just like with anything. You gotta play around with it. And when when you have something that works, you
Mhm.
know that okay, I gotta do it like this.
Yeah.
And, you know, my technique now is where I'm a little more efficient. I don't have to guess what I'm doing.
Yeah.
I know what works now.
Yeah.
And so I can crank a piece out a little bit faster than I used to.
Yeah.
It used to take me a week or two to
Mhm.
do a painting. And, you know, if I'm focused, I can do a painting in a few days now.
Okay, that's cool.
But it's just because of the drying process. I can't do like the dudes on TV and just like they have it done in like one sitting.
Yeah.
It's not like that.
Yeah.
A lot of people who use watercolors and, you know, paint brushes,
Mhm.
they get them a painting done every 30 minutes, you know.
Oh, 'cause it dry quick.
Yeah, or maybe in an hour they can paint,
Yeah.
you know, but I can't paint a piece that fast.
Have you ever did shoes or hats or shirts?
Oh, no, I mean, I know some folks, shout out to my boy, Jawan, Kid at Heart.
Yay.
He does shoes,
Uh-huh.
custom sneakers and paints
Mhm.
on them, and he uses acrylics, and he has brushes, so it's real intricate, you know?
Yeah.
Um, but when you know, like, when it comes to stuff like that, I've had apparel that had my artwork on it,
Uh-huh.
but I never made apparel myself because that's, like, not really my
Yeah.
expertise, you know?
Yeah.
Um,
But you could though if you wanted to.
yeah, I mean, I did a jean jacket for a girl, back in the day, you know,
Yeah.
when I was kinda still fresh with
Okay.
this.
Did you like her? No.
No, no,
I'm just
she
playing.
liked my artwork, and she was
Yeah.
like, can you make a jean jacket? You put it on a jean jacket?"
Uh-huh.
And so I did, like, a little simple piece on the back of the jean jacket, but, um, yeah, that's not my thing.
Expertise on
Yeah,
that one. Yeah.
I got, jigsaw puzzles now.
I just seen
Um,
you did one on your story.
yeah, and shout out to Unified Pieces, my boy Meezy, he was able to take my artwork and turn it into puzzles because there's only 10 black puzzle makers in the US, and that's crazy. That's like 10 of y'all.
I never even knew it. See, you learn something new every day. I
Yeah,
never knew that.
yeah, and 'cause, I
Is there
mean,
such thing as a puzzle? What you call it again?
puzzle makers?
Puzzle makers?
Yeah, well, you know, because most jigsaw puzzles, if you go
Yeah.
to the store and you wanna buy a jigsaw
Mhm.
puzzle, it's usually like some sunset, some watercolor,
Yeah.
some Monet, some
Some little Caucasian
Picasso.
stuff.
Yeah, it's real like, middle of the road, yeah, it's
Yeah.
basically white people stuff, right?
Yeah.
Um, and but black people like to do jigsaw puzzles too,
Yeah.
you know? And
My grandma used to do them all the time,
yeah,
and then put tape on the back of it to keep the picture stuck.
and these are so high quality and the pieces are so thick that I've seen people make my puzzles and then pick them up, you
Yeah.
know, so that you could frame it or whatever, whatever. But not just black people, but like hip hop culture is also universal.
Yeah.
So when I go show out, I go to a table, I'm anywhere, a festival, a art walk.
Mhm.
Um, you know, you get people from all walks of life. They'd be like, "Oh man, you know, MF Doom, that's dope," or you know, you did a picture of uh Tribe Called Quest. Oh, I love Tribe Called Quest. You know, and
Yeah.
it'd be a white dude, or it'd be
Yeah.
you know some Asian person or whatever. Hip hop is so universal. It's so marketable.
Yeah.
It took over the world. It's
Mhm.
something like everybody is acting in some kind of urban culture all over the world.
Yeah.
Like from fashion to how
Uh-huh.
people dress to people having their own hip hop in their language.
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Those cultures that everyone comes from, we're not doing their stuff. We're not imitating them.
Yeah.
They're imitating us. You know
Like
what I mean?
always.
And that's
Like
flattering.
always.
That's
Y'all,
flattering, you know.
we the best. Sorry.
Yeah, I mean hip hop is Black American culture
Yeah.
and for it to have reached all around the world like that,
Mhm.
it just it's dope for me to see,
Mhm.
but it's also a lane for me to be in because my my subject matter in my art is so hip hop oriented that
Yes.
if a rapper can go platinum,
Mhm.
then I can go platinum
Most
with
definitely.
what you know what I'm saying with what I'm offering. You feel me?
Have they
Because
tried to buy any pieces from you? Have you ever, like, had any celebrities or anything seen something and was like, "Oh my god, this is dope. Let me get it from you."
well, you know what the time that I went viral, um,
Oh, you've been viral before?
what I would consider viral,
Yeah.
I had um I think I had about 5,500 followers,
Yeah.
and in 2018,
Uh-huh.
and in 2019, I did a picture of Missy Elliott,
Mhm.
and Missy Elliott shouted me out. So shout out to Missy Elliott.
Hey,
She
Missy.
didn't buy the piece, but she
Yeah.
just reposted it like this is dope,
That right there is a
and
lot.
that was all I needed, and I got to 20,000 that weekend. It was like,
In 1 week.
yeah, people were following me. People just had heard of me, and the WWE wrestler Bailey, it's me Bailey. She bought some pieces from me,
Oh, okay, that's
and
dope.
and I didn't know she was on WWE because I don't watch
Yeah, I used to watch it back in the day when they had Triple X and all of them.
yeah, I don't watch wrestling now, but
Okay.
she's a big wrestling star, and I
Okay.
was like, oh, I didn't know you was a big wrestler, and she's big time. I mean, um, and so shout out to Bailey.
Mhm.
She was able to get me a hefty following,
That's good.
and so those are people who I would consider celebrities for sure.
They are.
Yeah, but I mean, and a legend, Willie Mays.
Mhm.
Willie Mays bought a piece from me before he passed. It was 2022 or something like that.
That's phenomenal.
But yeah, I mean,
You go crazy.
hey, I've tried. I tried.
You not trying, you doing.
I'm doing.
You doing.
Yeah. I mean, like for me, they say a lot of people say, "Oh, you're too humble," and
Yeah.
you're not feeling yourself enough or whatever it is. But for me, I'm just like grateful.
Yeah.
I'm thankful. I had this conversation a couple days ago. I was out at the lake with some homies, and
You
I
go to
was
Lake Merritt?
I was at Lake Merritt,
Okay.
um, and because one of my homies is selling. He got a pop up booth,
Mhm.
and he's got some of my pieces there.
Mhm.
Because I'm always in the lab, and it's hard for me to show out.
Yeah.
I get it. I might get a show once a month.
Mhm.
More like once a quarter. You
And what
know,
is a show?
like Black Joy,
Oh, okay.
like where I'm out in public with all my
Yeah.
stuff. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I'm tabling, I'm vending at an event,
Okay, yeah.
and I meet all kind of people, and then people they don't know me.
Yeah.
They be like, oh, this is dope. This is I like this work. This
Just
is
like I did, like a groupie, because
well,
I
I
ran
mean,
straight to you.
but I mean, I appreciate that it's attractive work,
Yeah.
and like it's I've had gallery spaces, I've had consignment shops, antique stores,
Mhm.
um, cafes,
Yeah.
um, that hung my work. But I don't really have like a real retail space where people can go buy it
Yeah.
um, all the time, you
Yeah.
know. And so um, we was out at the lake, and I had some pieces out.
Mhm.
But I was having a conversation. I was saying people got this picture in their head, about how it's supposed to be.
Mhm.
And so when New Year's comes around or your birthday or whatever, be like, man, I'm not where I'm supposed to be. I'm not what I still haven't done X, Y, and Z yet. And
Yeah.
look at me, I'm a failure, or I'm
Yeah.
not, I'm
Counting
not,
themself out.
yeah. And for me, I just was I never had a picture in my head. I
Yeah.
never had a picture of what I wanted or how it's supposed to go.
Mhm.
And so excuse me, it's there's no I'm not following a map. I'm just out here lost. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Yeah.
And
But
part
that's what make it beautiful.
yeah, but that's part of the whole
The
journey.
journey,
Like I don't
yes.
need a map. I got a compass.
Yes.
And the compass tells me where to go
You go
now.
ahead,
You
keep
feel me?
go okay, go
You feel me?
ahead. You feel
And,
me?
and so like it's hard to start feeling yourself or be like, "Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, I made it," or whatever, because I don't know what made it looks like, you
Yeah,
know?
not yet.
Yeah, I mean, I'm happy for all the opportunities that come my way,
Mhm.
you know, and, I just like, I'm happy that it's gone this far,
Yes.
I'm happy that, like, people take me serious, I didn't I was just trying,
Yeah.
I just wanted to be creative and put some stuff out
Yeah.
and, I didn't know how I was gonna be received,
Mhm.
but,
But the
yeah,
love is flowing and it's showering. It's
yeah,
coming.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
why I was like, cause I think you phenomenal. I already feel like you a superstar already. I feel like I got a superstar in the building, okay?
Well, hey,
That's
thank
what I
you.
do have.
Yeah, I mean, when I see people and they're like, "Oh, it's the famous artist. Oh, yeah,
Yes.
oh, yeah, yeah." And some dude walked up to me in the city and was like,
Mhm.
"Hey, are you AK?"
Yeah. Oh, so that's abbreviation, AK?
Well, that's what I sign on the bottom of the pieces.
Okay, yeah. I seen that before on pictures.
Yeah, yeah, but and that's another topic, but,
Yeah.
I was like, "Yeah, that's me."
Yeah.
And he was like, "Oh, okay, that's cool. I have one of your pieces," because he
Yeah.
bought it from a gallery,
Uh-huh.
and didn't buy it from me.
Yeah.
And, it's cool to get recognized. It's cool to get that, like,
Yeah.
I recognize you. I know
That
you
recognition,
and what you
period.
yeah, but yeah, honestly, I just feel like a regular person, trying to make it, just trying to,
Yeah.
like, you know, trying to manage my time and, you know, like, be able to get as much stuff done as I can in this life. You know what I mean?
Exactly. And have you ever did a big mural?
No, I'm not. After I stopped with the trains and the freeways,
Uh-huh.
that
It's just
was
canvas.
yeah. I went to college, so I went to San Jose State.
Oh, that's
That's why I
good.
live in San Jose.
Yeah. Congratulations. That's good.
Oh, well, thank you. Yeah,
Yeah.
and when I got out of college, it was 2007,
Uh-huh.
and I was like, I had a job. I had a good job,
Mhm.
um, and I had my own place,
Yeah.
and I was going to work, going home,
Yeah.
going to work, going home.
Any kids?
No
No
kids.
kids, just going to work
Going to
and going
work,
home.
going home,
Yeah.
and I was just like, "Is this it?"
Yeah.
This don't feel like
This can't be it.
yeah, this don't feel like the wave. Like, I have a little too I'm not basic enough to
Yeah.
just be living basic,
Yeah.
And
It's a calling on you.
yeah, but it took a few years and it took a downturn. I actually, I had lost, a job. I had
Mhm.
lost that good job that I had. I had
Yeah.
worked there for 5 years.
Uh-huh.
And it was 2014. It was
Yeah.
2013.
Yeah.
It ended 2013, and I had I didn't have my own place no more. I had to get a roommate,
Yeah.
and
How was that?
it
You
was
like
cool
put
because it was my boy, and
Oh, okay, good.
I lived with my boy. Shout out to Julius,
Julius.
uh, and then at that time it was like I had another job, but it wasn't really a good job.
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I had I was just like, I'm gonna Imma start this thing up, you know what I mean? Like, I know I got because people was pulling me to do the art because,
Yeah.
um, I did, like, little murals inside and,
Mhm.
like, I lived in a frat house, when I was in college because 'cause I'm an alpha, so,
Okay, Alpha?
yeah, yeah, I lived in the alpha house, and I was doing work, like, I would make shirts or, you know what I mean? I would
Mhm.
do little, like, creative stuff in college, and people would be like, "Man, you really need to do this.
Yeah.
You really got skills. You really need to do this," and, whatever, whatever, and, I started making little canvases. I went to Michael's, bought some canvases, and I
Mhm.
started, just started playing around,
Yeah.
and, um my boy, Corey, the CME. Shout out to the CME. He's a respected DJ here in the Bay Area. He threw a
Okay.
party. He threw a day party at
Uh-huh.
Parliament in Oakland.
Yeah, I know where Parliament at.
Yeah,
Okay.
and he said, "Come through, bring a table.
Mhm.
We're gonna set your artwork up in the corner."
Man.
And that was my first show. That was my first like I'm in public
Yeah.
showing out.
Yeah. Showing up and showing out.
And And that was it. It was from that point, it was like that that show
Yeah.
turned into like, "Oh, you really be doing this."
Yeah.
And um I did First Fridays, and I was doing First Fridays when I couldn't pay the registration fee, so I would sneak in there and
Right.
set up a little table. But my art was very colorful,
Yeah.
and once they caught me, I couldn't go back because they knew me. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Yeah.
It's hard to miss me. I wasn't selling little things like cards and earrings and
It
stuff
is
like that.
hard to miss you.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
I got kicked out twice, and
He like, "I'm a rebel, okay? I'm coming in,
yeah,
period."
I just was setting up, and that just turned into momentum, like the more people see my stuff, the more opportunities come my way, the more people say, "Oh, you should come over here and do this, and
Mhm.
you should work with us on this," and, "Oh, I got a clothing line, you should, blah, blah, blah,"
Yeah,
Um,
collaborating with you.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
and I
that's what
mean,
it is.
outside of just raw sales, right? People
Uh-huh.
wanna buy artwork for their house, and, 2020 was really where it just took off because
Yeah.
the pandemic happened, people was in the house.
Mhm.
Almost everybody was trying to redecorate that year and switch up
Mhm.
their, their little aesthetics
Their little
indoors.
decor.
Yeah, and it was just like and I had enough, pandemic was like everybody was panicking, getting cabin fever. They had news stories on how to keep your mind active
Yeah.
and try not to go crazy.
Mhm.
I didn't have that problem. You know what I'm saying? I was like, "Ooh, I could basically be a machine during this year.
This is time
There's
to elevate and
nothing
yep,
else to do." You know what I'm saying?
period.
And I was painting. I mean, I only stopped to sleep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then other than that, you was back to it.
Yeah. And that that was able to get me a body of work.
Yeah.
And the dude who made my website, AkeemRaheemDream.com, um, the dude who made my website was like, "Man, you have a large body of work already. You don't need to paint no more."
Yeah.
He was like, "You don't even need to do this no more."
It's time to get it out there.
He was like, "You could sell what you have. You don't have to actually create anymore. You have hundreds of pieces. You have thousands of pieces."
Yeah.
And I'm like, "Yeah, that's true, but I'm kinda crazy though. I'm a madman. I cannot stop." You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Um, I'm obsessed with creating, and that's
Yeah.
what makes me feel, like, good. Like, the way you feel when you got a new outfit on,
Mhm.
that's how I feel when I have a brand new piece finished. You
Oh
know what I'm
my
saying?
god, yeah.
And
It's like an adrenaline, like,
yeah, it's like, this is my thing.
yeah,
Like, you I don't need a new shirt. You
don't.
know what I mean? Like, you know what I'm saying?
I get exactly what
This
you're
how I
saying.
flex,
Yeah, it's
and
your passion.
yeah, and so, um, I think I got off track. What were we even talking about?
We were just basically just talking about how, you just that was when you were sitting in the house. That's what you
Yeah,
liked, and that's what you loved,
yeah,
and the man was telling you, "Stop creating and just keep selling."
yeah, yeah, yeah,
And
but
yeah, you
but
like,
the
"I like to create. This is what I
yeah,
do."
and so because I'm driven by, creativity and, you know, they say things like painting or, writing,
Mhm,
uh uh, knitting, sewing, things like that that are with your hands,
mhm.
they help uh anxiety and they help you get like a slow serotonin, like endorphin
Yeah.
like a video game is
Mhm.
like high and low. Like
Yeah.
playing video games is like up and down spikes of like that feel good endorphin, but like you get a slow rise when you're creating something
Yeah.
and it helps you feel like a little bit more like I guess happier
Yeah.
for a longer period of time.
Mhm.
Um, and so, it's my artwork is my thing. It's like my little medicine. So,
Yeah.
um, I don't think I would stop,
Yeah.
but it's good to know that I'm at a place where if it was just prints,
Yeah.
if it was just, you know, uh prints of my old work
Mhm.
selling in some kind of retail space,
Yeah.
that I would it lets me know that I made a mark already. It lets me know that because most artists don't get famous until they're dead.
Yeah.
Most artists, their stuff blows up because they're dead now, and
That's how it is for most people.
yeah, they can't create this thing anymore. So
Yeah.
now it's limited.
Addition.
Everything that he made is limited.
Uh-huh.
Even the stuff he was playing around with,
Yeah.
stuff that wasn't finished yet. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
We want it.
We want it, and uh, for me, that guy who made my website, he was just a web developer who I had hired,
Yeah.
and he didn't know me,
Yeah.
but he was talking to me like he knew me. He was like, "All this painting every day, you don't have to do that no more.
Yeah.
You created a solid body of work. You have something that will sell in."
You got a foundation already.
Yeah, and for me, that lets me know I could die today in a car
Mhm.
crash or something, and this body of work will mean something,
Yeah.
and I had never felt that way until he told me that. Like
Yeah.
I was working towards, like uh the greats, Salvador Dali, Diego
Mhm.
Rivera, Jean Michael Basquiat,
Yeah.
Andy Warhol, Roy Lichtenstein,
Uh-huh.
Picasso,
Yeah.
Da Vinci, people like this. They don't talk about them like regular.
They
They like
don't.
those guys made a mark, and uh, honestly, I want to be spoken about like that.
Mhm.
Like when it's all over, because we're only here for a really short time.
Yeah.
And nobody says, yeah, man,
Mhm.
that guy Rashid, he was cool, man. He drove a Benz.
Yeah.
They don't care if you drove a Benz.
They
You
don't.
know what I mean? Like they don't that like it's cool if right around in style, I mean, I
Mhm.
like to have a nice car when I can, right? Like I
Yeah.
mean, you know, um but that's not what goes on the tombstone, like
Yeah.
that's not what goes in an obituary.
Yeah.
Like this man had a Versace shirt, what I
Yeah.
mean? It
It's
don't
about the mark you
it's
left.
it's about what kind of person you were,
Mhm.
and it's about what kind of mark you left. What
Yep.
did you leave with us?
Yep.
How can we remember you? And so
And the artwork gonna be remembered forever.
yeah, I feel like it's intangible. It's something that comes out of the sky almost. It's like this is a blank canvas and I'm about to turn this into something.
Yep.
And it's coming through me.
Creativity.
Yeah, it feels like magic.
It is.
It's like um it's hard to describe making something.
Yeah.
Like cuz most of us are just buying stuff. And we don't
Exactly.
make any of the stuff that we own.
Yeah.
But being able to actually make something it feels like a superpower. It feels like magic.
It is.
Yeah.
And I just wanted to thank you once again for accepting to invite because I didn't even know our time had ran up because we talk. That's why I'm like, I still got other questions, but I'm like, we're gonna have to do a part two
Uh-oh, we
because
had to
I
do a
keep
part
talking
2.
to you. But I just want to say once again, I appreciate you for giving me your time, accepting the invite.
Well, thank you for having
And
me.
like, what would you tell the world, or what do you want to tell the new upcoming artists or graffiti artists,
Oh,
or
man, you know what?
any advice?
I have a book that I wrote. It's called Daydream. You can get it on Amazon, Kindle Direct Publishing. It's just a short book about my artworks, history, and how I started and some of my inspirations. So it's one thing that I write about in the book is that I tell young people to just start, no matter where you're at, no matter
Mhm.
what you're doing. Start with whatever tools you have. Um, um, you Anxiety will stop you from doing things. We need messy action. It doesn't need to be perfect. It needs to be action and
Yeah,
just for the
real.
sake of action. You need to get, and you have to start with a source of inspiration. So don't ever think that you have to be 100% original. Like all great artists are inspired by something, and
Yeah,
they all steal. You start out drawing something that you saw,
yeah,
and you're trying to see if you can draw it like that.
yeah.
And if you can draw it like that, then you can tweak it.
Mhm.
And if you can tweak it, then you can make it your own.
Period.
And yeah, I mean, like the if it's even if it's my stuff, you know what I'm saying, draw my stuff,
Yeah,
trace my stuff,
yeah,
like figure it out, because practice makes perfect. It's action speaks so much louder than words. And I would just tell a young artist that it's there's no rules. Like I saw what the rules were in art, and I said I'm just going to break all the rules,
yeah,
because that's how you revolutionize something. You know what I
yeah.
mean? Like you can't follow the rules,
You
and
can't. You gotta
and
be the rule breakers.
you got to be the rule breaker if you want to
Mhm.
stand out.
Yep. I love that.
And so, yeah, I mean, I would tell young people just go for it, and you will learn from yourself.
Yes.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
I love that.
Yeah,
And thank you again, okay?
yeah,
And you guys, we're gonna make sure that we tag his page, the book, and everything because y'all need to see it. And like you say, let him be your inspiration. Okay, because that's where boss at heart is. Create the life that you deserve and you desire. It's gonna be messy, unpredictable, but as long as it's you and it's real and it's authentic, the world is gonna feel it. So
yeah,
once
yeah.
again, I appreciate you. And like I said, we're gonna have to do a part two because it was so much more stuff that we wanted to talk about, and that hour just flew.
I know, right? And I'm a chatterbox. When you get me going,
Yeah,
yeah,
hey, I'm here for it because I have more stuff. I had trivia questions and all of this, but we're gonna get back to it. I promise you. We're gonna have to do a part two because I
yeah,
seen you was in a car accident on your page before.
yeah,
Yeah, so see, that's what I'm saying. We didn't even touch. I wanted to touch all of that, okay?
yeah. Woo,
But see, that's what I'm saying. Okay, so we're gonna make sure we do a part two. But I appreciate you. I
thank you.
promise you. What you're doing is incredible. It's phenomenal, and I love it. And I'm just happy you gave me your time.
Hey, I'm glad. Thank you for having me, and
Yeah,
I'm loving what you're doing here, and I'm glad that you have a media outlet that can help, shine the light on some of us out here.
yeah. I'm glad y'all letting me tell y'all story
Hey, thank
on my
you.
platform. So you guys, if y'all ever want to create a piece like this, because that's what we do, we creating pieces. He create his piece, I'm creating my piece. And don't forget to go to the Bay Area Podcast Studio to create your piece. But be in charge of your life. It's time to boss up, okay? It's time to stop waiting on anybody and any approvals and create the life that you deserve and desire. And till next time, I love you. Stay tuned. And that's Real Talk.